Hello everyone. On one of my earlier videos I spoke about the defensive use of folding knives and how I would go into the use of those items later on in another video. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of that right now. So bear with me, it's not going to be organized. First of all, a knife. And we're going to use a SOG Pentagon Elite 2 here. It's a pretty big folding blade, but don't focus on the size. It's not the size that matters. Anyhow, a folding knife, or any knife for that matter, qualifies in the same way that a firearm qualifies as far as its use for self-defense. It's a deadly force item. So in order for you to be able to use it, you have to fulfill certain qualifications legally. You know, you have to have, there has to be an ability of someone to hurt you present, an opportunity for them to hurt you. There has to be imminent jeopardy. And the murder is going to hit the ventilateur, all right, so to speak. And also, you have to preclude other options, such as running away. I mean, if you have the ability to make a Nike defense, then you do it. Now, should be common sense. But we don't live in a common sense society, so why bother talking to that point? Anywho, folding knife. Clip to pocket. Now, just some basic principles here. You should always be paying attention. You should know what's going on around you, right? Condition yellow, we've all heard about this, or at least most of us have, those that are concerned with personal protection. You want to be your own bodyguard, you've got to pay attention. It's not so much the tools that you bear, it's more so the mindset. Once again, I'm probably preaching to the choir. Those of you that haven't heard this, well, research a little bit. I'm walking in the footsteps of giants by talking about it. You know, I was taught by some pretty good people. So, anyways, as a folding knife in your pocket goes, if you're standing stationary for some reason, you're waiting in a line, you are at a bus stop, or you just have some other reason, you're just standing around for the hell of it, get used to having your hands like this. Closer to the weapon, the better. This means a less fine motor skill for you when you have to access this, if you have to access this under stress. Alright? So if you're not nervous, there's nothing to be nervous about. It's worse to have to go down here, grab this, and then flick it open. Now, I'm no speed draw person. I don't buy into it or believe it, and so I prefer a stealth draw approach. All right? Now that's a surprise scenario. You're going to have to do that. So if you're in a surprise scenario, better to have the hand near the weapon. If you're out walking around, see, if you're stationary, you can pay attention. It's easy. You have a 360-degree rotational view of your surroundings. No problem. If you're walking, not so much, because you're trying to pay attention to where you're walking. All right, you have a direction of travel. People tend to stay focused in this zone here. All right, it's good to take a glance over the back of your shoulder every now and then, but most people won't do this. All right, so I'm recommending start paying attention. Anyways, if the need arises, because you feel nervous or because, there's some kind of spidey sense that's set off, some reason for you to feel bad, like about what could happen. Depending on your state laws, you can take a folding knife, put it in the hand. All right? Now, if I'm going this direction, and that's where this feeling comes from, well, I'm going to go this direction. Paying attention to what's behind me at the same time. All right? We want to be cognizant that, sorry about the focus there. It's autofocus. Anyways, we want to be cognizant that it's necessary for us to try to avoid the problem. All right, like I said, we have legal requirements to fulfill. So having this in the hand is faster than having to index it under pressure. You'll be like, a lot of people, well, I have a gun, I bear a firearm. Hold on a moment. I'm going to be ridiculous with this because I know a lot of people say, oh, I got a Colt 45, knock a man down one shot. Okay, that's fine and dandy. Sure it does. Okay, so I'm going to be ridiculous with this firearm here. But I can do this. I can walk around with this in my hand, in my state, In your state, you may not. Research that. I'm not a lawyer. Legalese is pretty complicated. I've analyzed it. This isn't brandishing a knife or brandishing a weapon in my state. This is just holding a folding knife or a pocket knife in my hand. All right? It's just a gadget. And if I need it, I can deploy it quickly. However, let's see. Oh, oh man, these guys make me nervous. Oh crap, you know. I better be ready. Oh man. I'm just going to walk around with this. I'm going to go this way, don't we? Okay, damn, I can't conceal this thing. All right, you pull this out. You've brandished a weapon. Now, this is a CO2 gun. No, I don't have money for a 50 cal Desert Eagle. That's a neat idea, but it's ridiculous. I'm not a collector, you know, and I'm a Glock guy. Please don't shoot me. Anyhow, you can't do that. That's brandishing a weapon. And the only time you're going to do that is under the circumstance of imminent jeopardy. It's immediate. It's a threat to you. And you have to defend yourself. Okay? That is, there's no question. So, guns don't fulfill the requirements of this particular self-defense protocol. The folding knife. Where does it fit in? Stealth draw item. You've seen something, way ahead of time, but you're not sure about it. This can be in your hand instantly. If you have a firearm, you could put this in your offhand. This could be used as a striking implement, no problem. And then if you need to open it, you can open it, and it becomes something you can cut with. Say if somebody goes for your gun, or you're not able to get to your gun in time, because the tooler drill, I understand they extended that to 30 feet instead of 21 feet. The blade is a good close-in weapon. You may not get your hands on your gun. So yeah, you could carry it in your offhand if you want as well, if you're going to find some reliability for this firearm at some point. So that's something to think about. So the folding knife, stealth draw, get used to having your hands close to it if it's not out of your pocket. If you feel nervous and you're going a certain direction, you can pull it out and just have it there. If somebody makes an approach, if you've walked the other direction, but yet they somehow manage to catch up to you to make an approach anyways, when you're addressing them, if you have this in your hand, if it's a bad person, they're going to notice it, I got to admit. But if they notice this, it's probably going to be something that's going to make it go away anyways. These guys aren't looking for other predators. They're not looking for a fight. They're looking for victims. Research it. Think about it. You have a God-given right, whether you believe in a God or not. You have a right in this universe to defend yourself. No one can take that from you. And there's so many different ways of doing it. I thought I'd touch upon my philosophy on the use of the folding knife in that capacity, where it fits in. It's not a blitz weapon. Don't think you're going to be able to utilize this immediately upon surprise. All right, you might have to go empty hands first. Oh well. Be able to do it under stress. Be able to do anything that you need to do. So there it is. That's all I can think of right now. I'll be doing some other videos later, so thank you for bearing with me, and I hope this information was useful to you.